This dark fantasy world throws humans away like trash. In a celestial city called the Sphere, the wealthy live perfect lives. But what happens to the things and people they deem worthless? They're thrown into a colossal abyss known as the Pit, a world made of living garbage. This is where we meet Rudo, whose life shatters when he's framed for murder and condemned by the society that raised him. Cast into the depths, he finds a new reason to live: survival, power, and a burning desire for revenge. Life in the slums. Society in the Sphere is brutally divided between the privileged above and the tribesfolk in the slums below. Rudo is a young tribesman who survives by scavenging the upper class's discarded treasures, seeing value where others only see trash. He was raised by his adoptive father, Regto, who gave him special gloves to hide the strange scars on his hands. But a dark story hangs over Rudo. His biological father was a murderer thrown into the pit, and everyone expects him to follow the same path. Despite this, Rudo believes everything has a right to exist, a belief that's about to be brutally tested. A life shattered. Rudo comes home to a nightmare. A masked figure stands over his murdered father, Regto, then vanishes. When authorities arrive, they immediately charge Rudo, the son of a supposed killer. His pleas of innocence mean nothing. He's sentenced to the ultimate punishment, being thrown into the pit. In a final, heartbreaking blow, his childhood friend Chiwa turns her back on him. As he's forced to the edge, Rudo's despair boils into rage. He swears to crawl back up and send everyone who wronged him to hell before he's tossed into the abyss. The world below. The pit isn't an empty void. Rudo wakes on the true surface, a toxic wasteland made of the Sphere's garbage, teeming with monstrous creatures born from the junk. He's immediately swarmed, but is saved by a man named Anjin, a cleaner who fights these beasts. Anjin explains that normal weapons are useless here. The only way to fight is to become a giver, someone who can give life to an object they care about, turning it into a powerful weapon called a vital instrument. Anjin sees this latent power in Rudo and decides to test the boy's potential. So, how does a pair of old gloves become a weapon? Before we get to Rudo's path to power, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. You're not going to want to miss the moment he unleashes his true strength. A new purpose in trash. Rudo's power awakens through the gloves his father gave him, letting him bring trash to life as weapons. Seeing his raw talent, Anjin invites him to join the cleaners. Though hesitant to trust anyone again, Rudo knows it's his only path forward. He agrees, driven by one goal: get strong enough to climb back to the Sphere and claim his revenge. In a world made of garbage, the boy who was thrown away will finally find the power to change everything.